Hello everyone, my name is Jitendra Bafna. I am a senior MuleSoft architect. In this video, we are going to see how to write a custom policy, part 1. So basically, what is the custom policy? So if you see Mule Runtime API Manager, you can see lot of out-of-box policies provided by the MuleSoft, like rate limiting policy, like JSON threat protection policies. We have basic authentication policies. Like we have many other policies, right? So let me open one of the API instance here and you can go to these policies. Under these policies, you can see many of the out of box policies, so that is already available. You can see lot of policies, but why we require the custom policies? So there might be requirement, right? Those requirement is not fulfilled by the policy already provided or out of box policies. So let's consider one of the example, there is a logging policy already available. I want to do lot of logging, like I want to do the request payload logging, response payload logging. I want to do the headers logging. I want to do the query parameters logging, and I want to do some fields logging, right? I don't think like such kind of policies available. To fulfill that requirement, we can develop or we can write a custom policy. So it's very simple to write a custom policy. It's not a bigger thing. We can easily write the custom policies. So you know got it, why require the custom policy. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to generate a project for the custom policies. In upcoming videos, we will learn like how to create a custom policy, how to write a custom policy, how to write a template, how to write the implementation behind the template, then how to package your custom policy, and how to deploy, and then how to apply a custom policy to your API. So we're going to see all this thing in upcoming and in this video. The first thing, we have to add one profile in in .m2 repository in settings.xml. We have to add this profile. So basically what I can do, I can go to my m2 repository. Okay, it's located in C. It might be users, it can be Jitendra Bafna, and yeah, .m2. Here what I will do, I will say new text file. Okay, and I will just edit this text file, and I can write settings slash settings. Okay, then I can copy this particular profile arc. So basically we will use the archetype to generate the project. So for that you have to add this profile. ID is arc repository, and like what is the archetype? Mule repository, or like this particular the custom policy template is available at this location. You simply copy this and you can paste under this settings. Okay, and save this. But you have to rename this file to settings.xml. Done? Yes. Now second thing, you have to execute this command mvn p archetype repository archetype generate. You have to provide a group ID. That's fine, you can use all, and like archetype is same. The things you have to change, you have to provide org ID and the policy name. So how you can find the org ID? So for my API manager, I can go to access management. You can log in into Anypoint platform, and you can go to access management, and you can click on your organization, and this is your organization ID. You can copy that, and you can go to that particular command. Okay, instead of group ID, you can give this as organization ID. Now you have to give a policy name. I will say mule logging demo. So this is my policy name. I can remove all these slashes, and I will make sure they are all into a single line. you can copy this command. You can run your command prompt as an administrator and paste that command and try enter. So it will take some time or few minutes to generate a project. So what I will do, I will pause the video till it download the project completely. It may take some time. So guys, so it is welcome back, and it is asking define the value for the artifact ID. So generally I prefer to give a same name. Okay, it's a mule policy demo, whatever I have given there somewhere. It's a mule logging demo. I will enter it, enter, and you can say version. I gave the version, I think. Okay, you can provide the version also. Generally, because what happened, so let me cancel this projects once again. I have done some mistake. I will just close this because I have forget to give the spaces, that's between. So you can give the spaces, and now try to run the again. I can open CMD. You can run as an administrator. Let me check all spaces in the place. Yeah, okay, so it should be quicker this time. It is generating the project in interactive mode. So you can derive the policy. It's a logging policy. You can define the policy name. So I can say mule logging demo, enter, and you can say why. So it has generated a project for me. So basically, where it generated the project, it might be under users and Jitendra Wafna, and you can see the project here somewhere. Okay, it's under Anypoint Studio, it's not there. Where it has generated the project might be in the system 32 Windows. Yeah, it's generated here. So you can change the path always. I will copy this project from here, and I will paste it somewhere here. Now I can go to Anypoint Studio. In Anypoint Studio I can say file, I can say export Anypoint Studio component. I'm sorry, it should be import. I can say mule. You can search for not package jar. It should be Anypoint Studio. From file system, you give the project path. It should be C drive and mule login demo. And if you want to copy your project to workspace, I want to copy it, I will say finish. Okay, so you can see, so basically this is the YAML file, mulelogging.yaml, where it has few properties like ID, name, description, what category of policy. It's a custom policy. Do you need the resource level support? I will say true. So all these things are available here. Okay, so this is the YAML file. Like now, like we will define our template in this particular YAML file. And this is the template.xml, where we will define our logic. This section contain various part like source, basically under which we will going to write a logic. So whatever logic you want to apply whenever the request come, it has to be before this HTTP policy execute next. And whenever you want to apply anything, whenever the response come, you have to write below this execute next. I will show that. Okay, so you can keep this in the mind for now. So this in this project or in this video we have learned how we can generate a template project using archetype provided by the MuleSoft, using Maven archetype. And also we have added one profile, and we also seen how we can import a custom policy project in our Anypoint Studio. And it has also have a pom.xml. Okay, I can open. So this is the project structure. This is very important file. Here you define the structure of your policy, basically how you want the field on the screen, whether it required text box, name value pair, or checkbox. All such thing you define in the YAML file, and you define the logic in template.xml. Okay, and these are the and just pom.xml, and I can define like this exchange server ID. I have to define the Anypoint Studio username and the password in my .m2 repository. So what I can do, I can go back to settings.xml again, Jitendra.m2. I can edit this file, right click edit. Under you can say servers and servers, then you can say server/server, then you can define a ID which you have copied from pom.xml/id. then you have to define your Anypoint Studio username. In my case it's and password for Anypoint platform. I will not write password in front of anyone, so I will write it later. So this you have to write the Anypoint platform password. Okay, so we have generated the projects and everything. Like we have done our we have completed our configuration in settings.xml, and we understand like the project structure. Okay, in next video we will try to actually write the implementation of our policies. Okay, I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please click on subscribe and like button. Thanks for watching.